Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. We've just finished the second round of the fake Xant fight. So we need to get our soul on this end. Of course, just strike the hand, and then we can pick this thing up. So this pretty much follows the exact same methodology as before. The hand's going to chase us, we have to use the soul to make stairs. You know, it's really just the same stuff. I actually think that this version is a little bit easier. So let's just go ahead and set that down there. There's going to be a whole bunch of enemies ambushing us, as you can see. Somehow I managed to not take damage. But really all I do is just walk up the stairs, turn around, and we can hit it there. Clawshot the thing. See, so I mean, that's really not that difficult at all. You don't have to deal with either the hand or any of the enemies that spawned. Alright, we got 2 more rooms to go through. This first one here, there's actually a little trick I like to do. I don't know if you are supposed to do this or not, but it actually makes this room pretty easy. Whenever you get on here, just, again, avoid all the stuff. The hand's going to come through. As usual, we can actually skip it. I think that does actually give us a little bit more time, because we still have to wait for the hand to actually go through the door. So, alright, just go ahead and take these out, take this out. And now, what I actually like to do here is pick it up, set it back down again, and then run over here to this side. And this will put you on the highest end and right on the ledge where you need to go. Then, as usual, you can just turn around and Clawshot the soul, get it up here, and this room's pretty much over with. So like I said, this is actually really easy. And we've only got 1 more room to go through. And this one is pretty simple as well. We pretty much just make a straight shot. Skip this again. We do have to kind of wait for these platforms, which might make you a little nervous. But the hand moves slowly enough that you have plenty of time to make your jumps here. Once we get to this end, these 2 little orbs will light up, I guess because we're holding the soul, and another platform will take us over here to the exit. We wouldn't really be able to get here any other way, because you may remember the way we got through the first time was to use the Clawshot, and we can't really do that while holding the soul. I guess if they really wanted to, they could have made it to where we'd have to Clawshot like back and then Clawshot the soul again on the moving platform, but I guess they just figured this would be easier this way. Alright, we're back outside and we've restored the final Twilight guy back to normal. Now we can just take this platform back across and we can set it down here beside the other soul that we got. There we go. Now let's just put this back down, and when we do that, a scene takes over. Something cool is about to take place. This is a pretty neat little scene. So we stand in the middle, and our sword suddenly gets all shiny, and it becomes a lightsaber! Doesn't that just look so much like a lightsaber? I really think it does. So light filled the Master Sword. Its blade glows with the golden light in the Twilight Realm. With it, you can cut through the dark fog. And Midna is further in disbelief and says, "Amazing, the power of the souls have been transferred to your sword. The guardian deities of my world are on our side too. You really are the chosen one, Link, a true hero. As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel the shadows Xant has spread." So with that, we now have a shiny sword here in the Twilight Realm. Don't worry, it doesn't look like this all the time. Personally, I'm actually not a big fan. It's kind of distracting, but oh well. So actually what we need to do, we're going to be going back over here to the east side. Because, as you may remember, there was a piece of heart on the west corridor. There's also a piece of heart on the eastern side. So, we're going to go take care of that real quick. And we need the light sword to do it. Alright, so we're going back into the eastern side. I guess you don't really, need the light sword necessarily. It's just a whole lot easier to do it with the light sword, so... just to prevent getting a whole bunch of comments saying, "Oh, you don't really need it." And, you know, all that, just to make my job a little bit easier here, I guess. Okay, so when we come down here, we can use our light sword and kind of swing it. It'll get rid of these shadows around here. And I accidentally touched one. Alright, go back. And we want to be taking this little elevator over here on the southeastern side. It'll take us up to this little alcove here. We can open the chest. And what we get inside is a piece of heart. We've collected 5 pieces, formed a new heart container. We're up to 19 hearts, and we've collected all 45 pieces of heart in the game. So we're done with that too. We're almost done with the post souls. We're practically done with them. We're done with the golden bugs. We're done with pretty much everything. So that really just shows you how far along we are in the game. It seems like a lot of the time you can actually use... What am I doing down here? I need to be hookshotting up to this. Like, you can actually use how many heart containers that you have as sort of an indicator of how far you've gotten in the game. So, we have 19. We're about done. So in order to get back, we need to use our light sword to light up these orbs. And this will make the same elevator appear that we used the first time. Because there's no, like, clawshot target around here or anything, and that ledge is way too high to jump. So you have to do it this way. But we're done now with the eastern and western sides. All that's really left to do is to go up the middle. Alrighty. So now we can control back. We can head over to this elevator. There's a lot of waiting around in this area. And there's going to be a little of it later on. We've got quite a few more platforms like these. It's kind of cool to look underneath you, though, while you're on them. Alright, so as I said, we're going back up the middle path now. And also, another interesting thing with this light sword is pretty much like any of the Twilight monsters, like these birds, you can just take them out in one hit, like regardless of how strong it is. So you can just do that weak little swing and it'll automatically take them out. That's really helpful. A lot of the enemies around here get taken out with one hit anyway, you know, like those stupid squids or the keys. They all get taken out with one hit regardless, so it really only helps on those giant birds, but, well, you take whatever help you can get, right? Okay, so we've cut through the darkness and moved on to the next section of the dungeon. And in here we've got more of this random shadow crap spewing about. Some more squids to take care of, some keys. Some keys, there we are. Ah, stupid things, I hate them. Oh, there's more. They keep coming. Alright, so if you really want to clear out some of this black stuff, do a spin attack. And that'll take out a whole lot of it. We've got a couple souls up here. They look to be a little bit inactive, though, at least they do to me. So, and they actually won't repel the shadow whenever you carry them out there. So you need to make sure to take care of that, all the shadows, or all the shadow stuff. I don't really know what to call that. All the fog, I guess you could say, before you try to move the souls down there. So let's clear this out and then make our way back up here to put the other one down. There we go. Now that we've done that, the staircase rises and we can continue forward, as well as any black fog that you didn't clear will be cleared and will stay that way. So I go up here, there's a keys. I don't know why they just randomly put a keys there, but oh well. So we can hit this with our sword in order to make this platform rise. And we can ride it across. That's very glowy, isn't it? Alright, so we get to this side, there's a Deku thing we can take care of, no problem. We can also take out all of these Zant masks with just one little swipe. So that's that's even more useful. Alright, and yeah, there's going to be two more appearing back here. There we go, that was easy. Once we take all those out, we can go back to the side, and I'm standing on the chest, so I slowly rise as it materializes. That's kind of cool. Okay, back up. There we go. We opened this chest to get a small key, so we need to, obviously needed to take out all those Zant masks. Now we can stand in the middle here of these three orbs and do a spin attack. That'll light them all up at the same time, and we can ride this platform. And this is obviously going to take us over to that door over there. So you can see, there's the whole room. It's kind of a nice little view from up here. Alright, so now we can move on to the next section. As soon as it loads. There we are. Seems like these transitions can be a little long sometimes. You know, I just want to go straight into the next part. But I guess it's got to load it all and everything, so... And this is a pretty big area anyway. So we're pretty much back outside here. There's one thing we need to do with this black fog here. We can clear it out with a spin attack and jump over to the other side, take out a few birds that are sitting around. And now we're going to be having some extensive use of the double claw shots. And we're going to be going back and forth here. So just look to the other side, use the top one. Look to the other side, use the top one. And then eventually you'll run out of stuff. Just go up to the ceiling. And this chest here should look familiar. It's the big key chest. So it's actually pretty easy to skip out on this if you don't think to actually go to the platform back here. In order to get out, just stand, do a spin attack. As you can see, a normal attack isn't enough to move it out of the way. And we take some damage when we fall there. It's kind of weird, it was like silent, but whatever. Alright, so let's take that out. There's a bunch of birds that are going around everywhere. And as I've said, you can take those out with one hit, so they're even less of a threat. It's probably nice to stand around a little while and take out a couple of them first so they don't bug you while you're riding this. But there's a bunch of them that are just flying around, so you know you're gonna have to make sure to stay on this platform while you're fighting off all these birds. You know, just don't go out too far. As long as you stand in the middle, you'll be alright. Oh, this guy wants some. Whoa. There's a Zant mask over here. There he is. So you take care of that, and as we look over on the other side where we just were, a whole bunch more appear. So we're going to have to activate these orbs and ride this platform. But we're actually going to do that in the next part. I just realized we're about out of time. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.